the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball, but he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is into the hands of Wicks. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 11. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that'll set up 4th down. On 4th down, Daniel Wheeler is on to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Second and inches. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Rams first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's across midfield with a 48
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 6. A run once more, that's Harvey, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon.
Number 28, Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Trevin Wallace. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams.
Prescott now.
33-yard line.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. Mixon will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here to take it back, Wes Watkins. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Open man, left side. He's got it. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure pressure on the defense. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on fourth down.
That's good.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Big Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. From the gun, Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page in his target. That's incomplete. Third and a long way to go.
Third down and 16.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Rodgers going up top again. This one, up top for Dobbs. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
630. 158.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's complete to Diggs. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Prescott. He's going to let one go. Deep for Lamb. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
run with Mixon. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Prescott. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Second down, they need 3. Now Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and short. Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
To the air again. Prescott. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll throw again. Dak. They try to work the screen with Mixon.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Kittle is the man in motion. Again, Prescott to the air. Throw on the run is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Prescott again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
No. Move it.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 10-3.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be...
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. The master of play action, Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time, and that will lead to a second down.
Hey, 258. 26.
Rodgers to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
258.
To throw is Rodgers.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the give, this is Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
26. 319. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's swung out to Harvey. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the Bucs' 31-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, L.A.
going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver, but like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all time, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak to throw. That's downfield. He's got Hooper, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So, a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to do.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Rams' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. The play action. It's Prescott. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Play action now. Prescott. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Yeah, here we go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Buccaneers go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run.
Hey, 88, 26.
Rodgers on first down. He's got it inside the 5. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Hey, 626. Hey, watch the back. Watch the back. Got the back. Hey, Mike.
From the gun, Rodgers. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Go to 50. 319. Jump out. 319.
Throwing, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon.
Mixon again, the ball carrier.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man. It's Diggs. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 26. 26.
They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
At the 29-yard line.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A throw on the move is caught. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
258. Inside. Traffic.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down, Rodgers. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Inside. Go to 58.
They'll drop to throw. This one, up top for Dobbs. And the Buccaneers are right back in this one.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll go right back to Mixon. And this a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. The Rams. Use their 3rd and final timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their puncher out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Davis to return it. And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25. The Rams offense starting to try it out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. This one caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call.
Still 1st down.
So after the penalty, a break as they now have 1st and 5.
319.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's pumped by Harvey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
That's another Rams.
The master of play action, Rodgers. This one, up top for Dobbs.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, 88. Back 319.
Again, it's Rodgers. He's going to look downfield once again. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down.
258.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Here we go. One final play. Looking deep for Lazard. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. So a win here for the Buccaneers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception.